The next attack of Vladimir Putin will not be in an ex-Soviet state. It will be in Europe, said former Foreign Minister Mikhail Saakashvili. As it has been recently, the new Kremlin policy will require all international ships to have a 45-day forecast for Russia before entering the North Path that connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through the Arctic waters north of Siberia. It is the same tactic that Vladimir Putin used to justify his military adventure in Georgia in 2008, Ukraine in 2014 or Syria in 2015. Each time, Putin blamed the Russian aggression behind the West. Propaganda supported by the Kremlin amplifies this message by linking it to the NATO enclosure and considering Western convictions as evidence of Russophobia. But in Crimea, East Ukraine, South Ossetia or elsewhere, the territorial gain was not the goal. The real purpose is to gain control over the levers of power in Russia. Whenever Putin's internal popularity decreases, he either escalates an ongoing conflict or launches a new offensive. And, obviously, it works. Ordinary Russian voters can struggle to survive on pensions of $200 per month, but at the same time, they can be proud to live in a superpower. If we have learned something from the past 2 decades, then we need to know that a new crisis is on the horizon. According to a poll released on March 7 by the Russian Public Opinion Research Center, the confidence of Russian voters in Putin has fallen to 32%, the lowest level since 2006. And the question is not whether he will attack, the question is where. Some consider Belarus, but Putin would gain too little by a forced show in a country that most Russians consider being an integral part of Russia anyway. Others foresee the Baltic countries. But perhaps Putin's next adventure will be in Finland or Sweden. Although both are members of the EU, they are not NATO members. By attacking a non-NATO country, Putin does not risk a proportional response under Article 5. But taking into account that we are talking about a European country, he can expect to get his public rewards at home. Russian aggression in the Scandinavian territories, which everyone in the West regards as part of the West, may seem absurd. However, the annexation of the Crimea, which I predicted, or Russia's invasion of Georgia, about which we warned directly, surprised the world. It may sound shocking, but Putin has shocked the world many times. The West does not allow itself to get caught again on the wrong foot, said former Georgian President Mikhail Saakashvili. Thanks for watching.